Example 4a, find 5 plus 2x and minus with 3x squares, is less than 0. Same quadratic inequalities question, but here, we are using table of sine method. Step 1. Same steps as the previous graph method, which is factorize the quadratic inequalities. Before that, please make sure 0 is on the right of quadratic inequalities. And, here we put a star for reference in the answer section. Before we proceed, this quadratic inequality we need to rearrange so that the coefficients of x square is positive. For that, we need to multiply the whole quadratic inequality with -1. This is the result and our factor is like this. Step 2. By using table of sine, we need to determine the roots of quadratic first, which are x is 5/3 and x is -1. From here, we know that the first factor is 3x minus 5, and the second factor is x plus 1. Step 3. Draw the table of sine like this, with 4 column and 5 row. Base from our quadratic roots before, we must choose 3 suitable numbers to put into the first row of our table, which are x is equal to -2, x is equal to 0, and x is equal to 2. These 3 numbers must be within the correct class interval based on our previous quadratic roots. Based from our quadratic roots before, our class interval Rx is less than -1, then, x is between -1 and 5/3, and x is greater than 5/3. For the third row of our table, we put the first factor of 3x minus 5. Here, we will replace the value of x that we previously selected to be replaced into our factor. And the resulting values are -11, -5, and 1. For the fourth row of our table, we put the second factor of x plus 1. Here, we will replace the value of x that we previously selected to be replaced into our factor. And the resulting values are -1, 1, and 3. The last row, we multiplied the value that we got from the third row with the fourth. And the resulting values are 11, -52, and 3. Step 4. In order to determine our final answer, we must refer to the star we placed in the part of step 1 earlier. That is, its quadratic inequality indicates greater than to 0. Meaning that, we must select the positive section. And our final answer in set notation is x is less than -1 and x is greater than 5/3. Where x is element of real number. Or, we can write it in interval form like this.